Hello everyone, my name is Daniel and I am just a casual racer, and today we're in Assetto Corsa. I want to show off our Rush SR version 1.1 update. It just launched today. So if you've purchased the Rush SR over at SimVendor, we've obviously been produced by Authentic Simulation, which is a company I co-own with several other great Assetto Corsa creators. This is now available, so go log into your SimVendor account and you can download the version 1.1 update. And of course, if you haven't got the Rush SR yet, I highly encourage you to check it out. It's an officially licensed Assetto Corsa mod that we developed in direct collaboration with Rush AutoWorks, using all their proprietary and internal data, with put together a testing group of actual owner drivers who had real-world experience of driving the car. And so all of that, to what I believe is one of the most accurate simulation experiences you're gonna have anywhere. Check out our Rush SR. We just did a big update for this version 1.1. There's 4 skins that have been added, and then of course we've added the shift indicator lights. There were a few things with the dash here, the digital dash, that hadn't been added when it was time for us to release the 1.0 and able to go on sale. And so we were waiting to add those post-release. And so more of the information on the digital display is dynamic now. Actually, every bit of information, whereas before some of it was just static. And then additionally, we've added the shift lights at the top here, which are awesome. Just another point of reference. You do have the RPM, kind of that bar going across, but as in the real car, having the shift lights is great. We've added, revised the fuel consumption code, a lot of tire updates, both visual, now there's more visual flex, visual wear. We've tweaked the tire wear, tire temperature performance, just a lot of tweaks to the tires, both on the visual and on the physics side of things. We've also actually reduced the lateral grip. Some of the actual drivers who own it got in after release, started stating that they were really putting some really quick times in. There's always, of course, that lack of G-forces, which allows you to go quicker, and also there's a little bit of a lack of fear factor for a lot of people on a sim. But these are guys that actually drive the car very well, so that I think that fear factor is less of an issue. There's still definitely a lack of G-forces. So you're always going to be a bit faster in a simulator than you are in real life, but it's definitely something where they were a bit too fast. So we've taken a little bit out of the lateral tire grip. We've also added some of the newer custom shaders patch, advanced physics features to the tires, and so that's great. So I got a change log. I'll pop it up on screen here, and you can see that. All the different things we've revised, updated, some collision spark effects that we've changed, assigning materials for when there's a collision and what type of spark effect you're going to get. Yeah, just kind of a nice big thing, but of course you can see the core there is the tires. And of course, tire data right, you don't have the same amount of access to that as we did to the actual rest of the specifications for the car. So that is the area that if there's going to be any tweaking, you're going to want to do in the tire model. And in that vein, we have left the tires unencrypted, and I've also included some pointers within the code. So if you own a Rush SR and you race competitively, or you just want to practice, or you just really feel like the tires aren't where you think they should be, or perhaps you want to put Hoosier tires. I know sometimes people run slick Hoosier tires in these cars. You can now go into the code for the tires and you can customize those, tweak it. I recommend sticking to kind of what those guidelines said, but I mean, to be honest, you could go in there and create your own custom set of tires. Obviously, you won't be able to race online with anyone else who has the default set, but we really wanted to kind of open that up to those of you who maybe are using this for training purposes or to help you get better if you're competing in the Grid Life National Series. This will allow you to tweak the car further to, your area. And there's nothing proprietary that's unencrypted, because the tires, obviously, there's nothing proprietary there in the data we have. We never got anything from anybody, so yeah, totally open for you guys now to tweak, and I'm glad we were able to do that. So I'll talk a little bit, before I kind of finish this lap up, I'll talk a little bit about the track I'm lapping at. This is a very early preview of our Hollywood Ranch circuit which we're working on, and very early. There's no AIs. You can see a lot of details need to be polished, but the layout is here, and this is actually based on the now defunct Paramount Ranch layout up kind of by Santa Clarita, north of Los Angeles. And so this is a what if the track had still existed. We thought, why not make a cool little club circuit? And so this will be included in a pack along with our what if Roosevelt Raceway still existed circuit, which we're doing much more like an FIA Grade 1 circuit. So definitely be part of it. We may include a third circuit as well in that pack, but that'll be out later this year. But definitely just wanted to give you kind of a taste of another project we're working on, while also showing you, of course, the awesome, giving you a preview of the awesome 1.1 update for our officially licensed Rush SR over at Authentic Simulation. So, always want to try to keep you guys updated with what I'm working on, you know, involved with so many different things, it seems like, anymore in sim racing, and yeah, this is just one of the ones I've been working on this week. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Check out the Rush SR. Like I said, the update's been posted and is now available for download and purchase. So check it out, but most of all, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week.